What up, y'all? We got Wack 100 bringing legendary Reggie Wright into the floor to discuss Tory Lanez hiring a new lawyer. And this is the same lawyer who had got Tupac that appeal when he was serving his time up in Clinton in New York for that specific charge. For those of you who don't know who Reggie Wright is, Reggie Wright, I believe, was a cop at some point, but he also had ran death row records for about 8 years while Suge Knight was dealing with whatever legal troubles he was dealing with. He's going to reveal a lot of information, and he's making certain predictions for the future involving Tory Lanez's case that you do want to catch. So you're going to want to watch the entire video to the end to listen to exactly what he got to say, because he's giving some real game. Let's get it.
Now, his obligation is to his sentencing, so
right.
Unless he can find something. And I've been hearing about one of the jurors worked for motherfucking Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Oh. I keep hearing something about one of the jurors worked for Rock Nation. And that's when you bring a nigga like Kenner in. If that is happening, he'll use that to overturn that and get back to it. But I think Kenner's more for some appeal shit. But we can see what Reggie's saying, and we got questions. You know, I can always pull Reggie in here. He ain't nothing but a call away.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right. Memphis, can you click that audio for us, please?
Okay, Reggie. Before we get into today's questions, is there anything, as usual, anything that you would like to speak on or talk about before we go ahead and get started?
Yeah. I just wanted to be glad you all made it through the holidays, and we all still here. Y'all just don't know how much of a blessing that is. Shout out to the Buffalo player, Hamlin. I heard he's out of the hospital now, and he's doing well. And so, man, that was a scary, cost me some money because they canceled a game on a pool that I was doing it. But, you know, I'm glad the brother's doing good. Congratulations, Georgia Bulldogs. I told you guys, man, when you be having those SEC teams playing against the Pop Warner League teams, boy, it pops up. But shout out Georgia. I'm sure you people in Atlanta out there feeling real good. Of course, y'all been slacking. I'm telling y'all, we were almost running out of the Death Row East t-shirts. So don't forget to get y'all subscriptions in, get y'all orders in, and buy some of those Death Row East t-shirts and give them to y'all boyfriends and girlfriends and, you know, and husbands and wives for some Valentine presents. Get ready for Valentine present. And so, Tubi TV and Facebook. Y'all been slacking us on Facebook. Y'all go check us out on Facebook. We appreciate y'all go give us some support over there on Facebook and view our stuff. You get some more stuff that not as, well, some things that we can't say on YouTube that we can say on Facebook, put it that way. And so y'all go over there and view us on Facebook for me. And I think that's about it, John. Anything else I said I want to touch on to our people?
Not that I remember, not that I'm aware of. So, okay, so we'll get right into it. In the last interview, you had mentioned how, or actually you kind of made a prediction that Tory Lanez could have a connection with Suge Knight after he got sentenced. And then I noticed this week that news came out that David Kenner is now Tory Lanez's attorney. Is there anything you can speak on about that? Did you know that beforehand, or are you finding out just like everyone else?
All right. I kind of clickbait y'all on that. I kind of knew something was working, but I threw out the name Suge Knight. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to stand by the statement about Suge Knight as far as the cellmate thing and going to the same prison. But this shit is even deeper than what I said for the connection with David Kenner. I don't even think Suge Knight did this. But there was a guy that's been hanging around that was at 75% of the court hearings. And I kept wondering, why is that dude is at the court hearings? And I didn't know all of these issues about Torey not wanting to sign and got an independent deal and all that. I keep telling y'all, this dude don't own Death Row Records. They just front man. But Michael Harrio, that's the connection, y'all. Didn't want to put it out there because I'm trying not to have problems with Michael Harrio and all these people I'm creating problems with on the internet, but I'll go ahead and put it out. He secretly got a record label y'all gonna start hearing them promoting called Boss City Records. I know of a dude from Compton that he signed. That's a black dude that does actually Mexican music. And that's real hot from Compton. He's on IG. But Harrio was there at court. And everybody was telling me, why Harrio up there? I'm like, I don't know. Nigga probably like court. He like going there. He like working with U.S. attorneys and shit. And DAs, but I don't know. But then I started saying, and they said, no, he hanging out with the family. He's not hanging out with the police and the investigators. I said, oh, okay. So I was like, damn. So now that makes sense. Go to a dude that got some credibility in the prison system. Michael Harrio, he does. Then you go and a dude, he's trying to get his record label off the ground, and Torey's independent. And then I hear him talking about signing with David Kenner, and I know Michael Harrio and David back cool, because that's how David get down, which is all good, you know. I know they still communicate and be talking with each other, because he was talking to David a lot during the Terry Carter trial and stuff. And so I'm saying, wow, okay. So y'all know what the get down is, y'all? That's Michael Harrio pulling those strings for Tory Lane, y'all. It's gonna come out. I know y'all call him Reggie a liar, don't know what he's talking about and all of that. But that's Michael Harrio, y'all watch. Mark my word, y'all gonna start seeing Michael Harrio playing a major part with and doing some stuff with Tory Lane. He's the connection with David Kenner, not Suge Knight. Suge Knight gonna get him once he go to that celebrity prison in the state of California in San Diego. That's when she'll get to him. But it's really Michael that's the reason that Tory went to David Kenner. So how do you sell Tory Lane on dealing with David Kenner? Easy sell. Easy sell. Well, today is Tuesday. This is not going to air until Wednesday, the 11th of January. Yeah, Reggie murdered. There's a hearing today. Don't know what the hearing's about because it's early in the morning when we're taping this. But something's probably going to break or hadn't broken because David Kenner went to court today with Tory Lane. It's probably just to get signed on as the attorney, because you have to get signed on as an attorney and then off as an attorney. But how could Michael Harrio sell to the family to fuck with David Kenner? Shit. Why? Well, we all know David Kenner is a hell of an attorney, criminal attorney. I always tell you, criminally, don't fuck with him in entertainment. But criminally, top. Him, David Chesnall from Vegas, Don Wright from San Diego, ain't no better. I know a lot of us would say Johnny Cochran and all of them, you know, when Johnny was alive. I'm telling you, those in the 90s were the men. But David, what Tory and David about to do, y'all? First of all, what he want to do is what? What did David do for Tupac Shakur when he was convicted of a felon? He got him out on a pure bond. Come on, y'all. So who would you go to? Somebody that has a track record that knows how to do that. David got Tupac out, right? So Tory Lane said, I want to be Tupac, right? Get me out, Kenner, like you did Tupac. Easy sell. It's to get down. None of these YouTubers know this deep and they don't go. That's why y'all go to the Expo and all of that, because he can give y'all the real. He the one knows what be going down. So that's all I wanted to say. Breaking news, stand by, smart move on Tory Lanez and his family. But David Kenner got hired, y'all, not because of Suge Knight, because of Michael Harrio, one, and two, because Tory Lanez wanted that break that David Kenner did for Tupac, get him out while he's convicted of a crime on appeal bond. And that's what David Kenner gonna be working on. And so, even though he hasn't been sentenced yet, he haven't even been sentenced yet. So, okay, work your magic out on the sentence. But if you can, I know you at least know how to file appeals. And get me out on an appeal bond. Get me out on an appeal bond so I can fight this case, is what Basile is. Trust your boy Reg. But I know my stuff got to come. I speak too far in the future. My stuff always got to materialize down the road. Then y'all come back and say, damn, that goddamn Reggie Wright said that. Bomb first is where you come to get the truth. Peace, y'all.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I heard that shit.
Oh yeah, it makes sense. You know,
That nigga Reggie know a lot of shit.
Man, listen, that's why when a nigga said the other day, one of them niggas, that's 280 something about, you know, y'all be having police work y'all companies, all this shit, something. I say shit, Reg ran death row for about 8 years. If it wasn't for him, that shit would have fell earlier. For real, for real. And, you know, he know. A lot of the inner workers, a lot of them contracts, he negotiated that shit. Suge was in jail. I was on Reg's pen, so it makes sense. The nigga got Tupac out while he was in prison serving his time, appeal bond. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
All right, so what do you guys think? Because it is a fact that this same lawyer who Tory Lanez is now hired, he got Tupac out of jail while Tupac was in this whole transition from, I believe he was in Interscope, and then he made it to Death Row Records, which is an extension of Interscope, but it's a whole like different regime. He did get him off. Now, this is the funny thing, right? I'm at a point where it's still, I don't know what to believe as far as this whole Tory Lanez case, but Wack 100 did say that there are rumors that someone who was in the jury worked for Roc Nation. Now, what are the damn odds of somebody who works for Roc Nation currently being selected as one of the 12 jurors in the Tory Lanez case? If that's a fact, and that's proven to be a fact, ladies and gentlemen, Tory Lanez is going to beat that charge just off the strength of that. Even if he did shoot Meg Thee Stallion in the foot, these are the facts of the situation. That's going to happen if that happens. You know what I'm saying? I guess we just got to see. You know, it's going to be a very, very, very interesting next couple of months. Of course, you know, Tory Lanez would have to be sentenced and doing his time in order to come home on an appeal bail, which is something rare that never ever happens. I mean, the only other time that I even heard of this shit happening was with Tupac. But maybe it's something that a lot of rich people get to happen for them from time to time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't happen to be a rich man as of right now, even though I will be. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very, very interesting thing. Those of you watching this video made it to this point, what do you think? Do you think Tory Lanez has a chance of getting an appeal? Do you think he should just rot in jail? What do you think? Because we all know there's a certain amount of funny business going on. If Tory Lanez is to come home, will he have to reveal some extra information that hasn't been revealed? Or would it be a situation where his lawyer, who's a great lawyer, is going to poke holes into the defense. He's going to find a loophole that's going to get Tory Lanez home. What is it going to be? What are your thoughts? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.